Here we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the hourly time frame. Each candle on this price chart represents a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the stock is continuing to move lower. Now, this is a bit surprising because last weekend, we did see further announcements that the Chinese government was going to be unveiling stimulus packages to stimulate, I guess, reinvestment into the country. Rather than investing in foreign companies, the Chinese government wanted citizens to invest in Chinese companies, and obviously this is a development that should be benefiting NIO stock. However, what we can see here is that the chart is king here, and this is really what is giving us the best information at the moment. So for people that were trading simply based off of that type of news event and sort of failing to acknowledge or, respect the chart action itself, those people are currently trading underwater. Anybody that entered into positions that were based on that type of news outcome, those positions are now trading underwater. So if we're looking at the actual price action here, where all market information is contained in share prices, the next level to the downside that we have to be focusing on at this point is $5.20. As we can see here, this prior support level that we're looking at for $6.20, and this was even before we started to test these areas. We were looking at this region because there were three different reasons. One, this was an old price high which came in during the September 26th trading session, coming in right at $6.20. In addition to that, the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone ended at $6.18. And then number three, you also have this 100-hour exponential moving average, which is coming right into contact with this area. So not surprising at all. And I don't care what the news says. The news does not always dictate share prices. What does dictate share prices? Share prices. So if we're looking at that piece of information and not ignoring that information, there are signals here that started to develop and became very obvious. So now that we're seeing these share prices move lower, we now have to target potential levels to the downside. How much longer can this continue? Is the stock going to $1? People seem to think that I'm bearish on this stock just because I'm not positive. I do want to make something very clear here. Not being positive on a stock is not the same thing as being bearish on a stock. Okay, these are completely different things. Suggesting that share prices are going to head to $1 or something like that is not the same thing as saying, we're probably going to see a downside pullback at this point. I mean, one is rational behavior and one is just kind of mindless accusation that has nothing to do with anything. It's paranoia. Okay, people are saying this because they don't want to hear anything bad about a stock that they're holding. Market doesn't work like that. Market doesn't care about whether or not you hold a stock. So as things currently stand here, we're starting to break through this 200-hour exponential moving average. That would be this blue line here. And we're also starting to fail at this 50% retracement. So what this means now, and we have to keep this context in mind here, because share prices have now given back more than 50% of these gains. So for everybody that was saying, the stock is going to $15, you don't know what you're talking about, you're always wrong, do the opposite of what this guy says. The stock has now retraced more than 50% of that move. Okay, so all of these gains, we'll just point this out here, more than half of these have been lost in this process. Okay, so we can continue to ignore share prices if we'd like, but you'll lose money if that's what you're going to do. Nothing determines wins and losses, profits and losses more than the share price in which you're entering the position. If you enter the share price at a certain level and then share prices move lower, even after a positive development, like the Chinese government saying that they're going to release more stimulus into the country, it makes no difference if share prices move lower. You're still down in the position. So, now that we have lost this 620 support zone, what I have been saying here is that the next level to the downside that I would be watching comes in at $5.20. I have a little bit less confidence in this area than I did at 620. Okay, so I should make that clear. I think that this is sort of the next downside target. But if we lose this area, if share prices aren't able to maintain that area, you do then have that psychological zone at $5 that could be breached because there's not much to be found. There's not much to be seen here in the way of historical support. There are no moving averages down here. You're starting to run out of Fibonacci retracement zones as well. So, this is going to start to get very risky here if share prices break below this 520 level. At the moment, that's my target to the downside. I wouldn't even touch this stock unless we see share prices move into that area. The key signal here was this break below 620. We didn't see any bounce from here. Okay, this was the main support level to be watching, but share prices were not convincingly bouncing from here. I mean, do you see major upside price movements here? This is Xi Jinping entering into the market and telling Chinese people to buy Chinese stocks. The market did not respond. Okay, these bounces were minimal. Calling that a bounce is ridiculous. It's not a bounce. This was a break of support. So, that news event had no effect. And now to the downside, what we're looking at is $5.20. So that's your key area. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that we break below that area, but I had more confidence in 620 holding than I do in 520 holding. So it's possible that we get a bounce here. I mean, you could see a share price bounce from this area, and then that would be positive because at least you're able to maintain that $5 handle. Okay, so that's good if you're long the stock. But if we do see a break below there as well, then things start to get a bit dicey at that point. That would not be good news because there's not much going on down here. If you break that 618 retracement, all you really have here is the 786 retracement, and there's nothing else. So if we go back to 620, you had that 38.2% retracement and a region of historical resistance that would now be expected to work as support and the 100-hour exponential moving average. You don't have that down here. Okay. So, you can consider that, you can make the claim that I have a short position or something like that, but that's not what's going on here. All that I'm telling you is that there's not much down here to support share prices. And if 620 wasn't able to support share prices, I would start to get very skeptical here. And, I would, at the very least, I would be waiting for dips to start buying again. So here's the current market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.